Welcome to my channel. Before you watch another English lesson, let me ask you one question. What if the next 30 days could completely change the way you speak English? What if, only 1 month from today, you could introduce yourself confidently, answer questions naturally, express your ideas without fear, and finally stop translating every sentence in your mind? Most people believe English fluency is a talent that only a few people are born with. That is not true. The biggest secret is that fluent speakers are not perfect speakers. They are people who practice every single day without giving up. Today, you are starting a journey that can transform your confidence, your communication, and even your future. But there is one condition. You must stay with this challenge until the very end and practice every lesson honestly. If you do that, you will notice a change that you never thought was possible. Do not just watch this video. Live this challenge. Speak with me, repeat every sentence, pause the video whenever you need, and remember that every mistake is one step closer to success. Your English does not need to be perfect today. It only needs to become better than yesterday. That is how real fluency is built. Many English learners spend years memorizing grammar rules, collecting vocabulary, and watching hundreds of videos, but when someone asks them a simple question in English, they become silent. Their mind goes blank, their confidence disappears, and they begin to think they are not good enough. The truth is completely different. The problem is not a lack of intelligence. The problem is a lack of daily speaking practice. English is a skill, just like learning to ride a bicycle or learning to swim. Reading about swimming will never teach you how to swim. In the same way, reading English without speaking will never make you fluent. Your mouth, your ears, your brain, and your confidence all need training together. That is exactly what this 30-day challenge is designed to do. Every day, you will complete one simple activity that helps you become a stronger English speaker step by step. Continue every day with patience and determination because small efforts create big results. This challenge is not about becoming perfect in 1 week, it is about becoming better every single day. During these 30 days, you will learn how to introduce yourself with confidence, talk about your daily routine, describe your family, explain your hobbies, express your opinions, tell stories, answer, interview questions, improve your pronunciation, and think directly in English. Every lesson is connected with real-life situations so you can use English naturally instead of memorizing difficult grammar rules. The more you practice, the easier speaking will become. Remember, confidence is not something you wait for. Confidence grows every time you speak, even if you make mistakes. Every mistake teaches you something valuable, and every correction makes you stronger than before. Today, your first goal is simple. Learn to introduce yourself in clear and natural English. This is one of the most important speaking skills because almost every conversation begins with an introduction. Whether you are meeting a new friend, attending an interview, joining an online class, or speaking with someone from another country, you need to introduce yourself confidently. Start with your name, where you are from, what you do, what you enjoy, and why you are learning English. Do not try to impress people with difficult vocabulary. Speak with simple words that you fully understand. For example, you can say, "Hello, my name is David. I am from London. I enjoy reading books and learning new skills. I am learning English because I want to communicate confidently with people from around the world." This simple introduction is much more powerful than complicated sentences spoken with fear. After speaking once, do not stop. Repeat your introduction again. This time, speak a little more clearly. Then record your voice and listen carefully. Notice your pronunciation, your speed, and the places where you hesitate. Do not criticize yourself. Instead, think about one small improvement you can make before speaking again. Real progress comes from repeating, listening, correcting, and trying again. Every successful English speaker has followed this same process. They were not born fluent. They became fluent because they practiced consistently. As you continue this challenge, remember one important truth. Fluency is not measured by how many difficult words you know. Fluency is measured by how clearly you can express your thoughts. If you forget a word, explain your idea using simple English instead of becoming silent. Keep your sentences short, clear, and meaningful. Over time, your vocabulary will grow naturally because you are using English every day. Most importantly, believe in yourself. 30 days from now, you can become a more confident English speaker if you stay committed to this journey. So take a deep breath, smile, open your mouth, and speak your first English sentence today. Your future begins with the words you choose to speak now, and this challenge is the first step toward a stronger, more confident version of yourself. Keep practicing, keep believing, and let's begin this exciting journey together. Every great journey begins with one small step, and by completing your first practice, you have already taken that step. Now it is time to build a strong daily speaking habit because habits create results that motivation alone cannot achieve. Many learners feel excited on the first day, but they slowly lose interest after a few days. Do not become one of them. Instead, promise yourself that you will continue even on days when you feel tired or busy. Speaking English for just a few minutes every day is far more effective than studying for many hours only once a week. Consistency is the secret that turns beginners into confident speakers. Today, focus on talking about your daily routine because it is one of the most common topics in everyday conversations. People often ask simple questions such as, "What do you usually do in the morning?" Or, "How do you spend your day?" You should be able to answer these questions comfortably. Start with easy sentences. Say, when you wake up, what you do after getting out of bed, how you prepare for work or school, and how you spend your evening. For example, you can say, "I wake up at 6 o'clock every morning. After that, I brush my teeth, take a shower, and have breakfast. Then I study English for 30 minutes before starting my work. In the evening, I spend time with my family, read a book, and practice speaking English before going to bed." These simple sentences help you organize your thoughts and improve your fluency naturally. As you practice, try to think directly in English instead of translating every sentence from your native language. At first, this may feel difficult, but it becomes easier with regular practice. If you cannot remember a word, do not stop speaking. Use another simple word or explain your idea differently. The goal is to keep the conversation moving. Every time you continue speaking instead of giving up, your confidence becomes stronger. Now it is time to learn useful daily expressions that you can use in real conversations. Practice sentences like, "How are you today? Can you help me?" Please repeat that. "I understand." "I don't understand." "Thank you very much." "That sounds great." Repeat these expressions several times until they become natural. Then create your own short conversations using these phrases. The more often you use complete sentences, the faster your brain will respond during real conversations. Another important skill is speaking slowly and clearly. Many learners think speaking fast makes them sound fluent, but that is not true. Speaking too quickly often causes pronunciation mistakes and makes your ideas difficult to understand. Instead, slow down and pronounce every word carefully. Pause naturally between sentences and allow your brain enough time to think. Clear communication is always more impressive than fast communication. After practicing your daily routine, describe your family and your home. These are familiar topics that make speaking easier because you already know what you want to say. Explain who lives with you, what they do, and why they are important to you. Then describe your room or your favorite place in your home. Talk about the furniture, the colors, and how you feel when you are there. This simple exercise increases your vocabulary while helping you become more comfortable expressing your thoughts. Finally, end today's practice by recording yourself for 2 or 3 minutes. Listen carefully without judging yourself. Notice what you did well and identify one thing you can improve tomorrow. Every recording is proof that you are making progress. Even if today's recording is not perfect, tomorrow's will be better because you are practicing with purpose. Keep moving forward one day at a time, trust the learning process, and remember that every sentence you speak brings you one step closer to becoming a confident English speaker. Your journey has only just begun, and your future self will thank you for the effort you are making today. Every new day gives you another chance to become a better English speaker, and today, your focus is on building confidence through real communication. Many learners believe they need thousands of words before they can speak well, but the truth is very different. A small number of useful sentences can help you communicate in many situations. Instead of trying to memorize long vocabulary lists, learn complete sentences and practice them until they become natural. When someone asks you a question, your brain will answer more quickly because the sentence is already familiar. This is one of the fastest ways to improve your fluency. Now, begin talking about your hobbies because people enjoy discussing the things they love. Think about an activity that makes you happy. It could be reading books, playing sports, cooking, drawing, listening to music, traveling, or learning new skills. Explain why you enjoy that hobby, how often you do it, and what you have learned from it. For example, you can say, "My favorite hobby is reading because it helps me learn new ideas and improve my vocabulary. I read for at least 30 minutes every evening. Reading makes me feel calm and it inspires me to become a better person." When you speak about something you truly enjoy, your confidence increases naturally because the ideas come from your own experiences. Another powerful exercise is shadowing. This method is used by many successful language learners around the world. Choose a short English audio or video with clear pronunciation. Listen carefully to one sentence, pause the audio, and repeat exactly what you heard. Try to copy not only the words, but also the speaker's pronunciation, rhythm, and emotion. At first, you may find it difficult to match the speaker, but after repeating the same sentence several times, you will notice that your pronunciation becomes clearer and your speaking becomes smoother. Shadowing trains your ears and your mouth at the same time, making it one of the most effective speaking exercises. Next, practice talking about yesterday so you can become comfortable using the past tense. Describe everything you did from morning until night. Talk about where you went, what you ate, who you met, and how you spent your free time. Do not worry if you make grammar mistakes. The important thing is to continue speaking without stopping. Every time you describe a real experience, your storytelling skills improve. Soon you will be able to tell longer stories with greater confidence. After that, speak about your future goals. Everyone has dreams, and talking about them gives you a chance to practice future expressions. Explain what you want to achieve, why it is important, and what steps you will take to reach your goal. You can say, "I want to become a confident English speaker because it will help me communicate with people from different countries and create better opportunities for my future. I will practice every day, learn useful sentences, and never give up." Speaking about your dreams keeps you motivated while improving your English. Another important skill is expressing your opinion. In daily conversations, people often ask what you think about different topics. Learn to use phrases such as, "I think," "in my opinion," "I believe," and "according to me." Choose a simple topic like education, technology, reading, or exercise, and explain your opinion using easy language. There is no right or wrong answer. The goal is to organize your thoughts and speak clearly. Finally, spend a few minutes asking yourself questions and answering them aloud. Imagine you are having a conversation with a friend. Ask questions like, "What is your biggest goal? Why are you learning English? What makes you happy?" Then answer each question with confidence. This exercise creates a real speaking environment even when you are practicing alone. By the end of today's lesson, you will realize that confidence is not built overnight. It grows every time you speak, every time you correct a mistake, and every time you refuse to quit. Keep moving forward with patience because every small effort is bringing you closer to the fluent English speaker you dream of becoming. As you continue this challenge, you will begin to notice something very important. Speaking English will no longer feel as difficult as it did on the first day. You will start thinking more quickly, choosing words more naturally, and expressing your ideas with greater confidence. This is not because you suddenly became perfect, it is because you stayed consistent. Every minute you spent practicing has trained your mind to understand and use English more comfortably. This is the reward of daily effort. Success does not belong to the people who never make mistakes. Success belongs to the people who refuse to stop learning. Now, it is time to practice speaking in real life situations. Imagine that you are visiting a restaurant. How would you order your meal? Imagine you are shopping for clothes. How would you ask for your size? Imagine you are attending a job interview. How would you introduce yourself and answer simple questions? Practice these situations aloud because they prepare you for real conversations outside the classroom. The more realistic your practice becomes, the more confident you will feel when you actually use English in your daily life. Another powerful exercise is learning to solve problems while speaking. Everyone faces challenges during language learning. Sometimes you forget words. Sometimes you feel nervous. Sometimes you think your pronunciation is not good enough. Instead of giving up, explain the problem and then explain the solution. For example, you can say, "Sometimes I forget English words while speaking, but instead of stopping, I use simple words to explain my idea. Every day, I learn a few new expressions and practice them in sentences." This exercise not only improves your English, but also teaches you how to think positively during difficult moments. As your confidence grows, begin comparing different ideas. Compare morning and evening study, books and videos, discipline and motivation, or reading and speaking. Explain why one choice works better for you. These comparisons help you create longer answers and improve your ability to organize your thoughts. Then choose a picture from your phone or a magazine and describe everything you see. Talk about the people, the place, the colors, the weather, and even what you imagine is happening. This simple activity develops your creativity while expanding your vocabulary naturally. Take time to reflect on your English journey. Think about where you started and where you are today. Remember the days when you were afraid to speak even one sentence. Now notice how much stronger you have become. You may still make mistakes, but you are speaking with greater courage than before. That is real progress. Every confident speaker was once a beginner who decided not to quit. Imagine you are sitting in an interview and someone asks, "Why should we choose you?" Instead of feeling nervous, answer calmly. Speak about your strengths, your willingness to learn, your positive attitude, and your determination to improve. Practice speaking with clear points. Begin with your main idea, explain it with simple examples, and finish with a strong conclusion. Organized speaking makes you sound confident and professional. Before this challenge ends, test yourself by speaking continuously for several minutes on different topics. Introduce yourself, describe your daily routine, explain your English journey, talk about your future goals, and share your opinion about why English is important. Record your voice and compare it with your first recording. You will notice better pronunciation, longer sentences, smoother speaking, and greater confidence. These improvements may seem small, but together they create a remarkable transformation. Remember, this is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of a new habit that can change your future. Continue speaking English every day, even if it is only for 10 minutes. Listen to simple English, read useful sentences, practice with your own voice, and never be afraid of making mistakes. Every conversation teaches you something new. Every challenge makes you stronger. Every day of practice brings you closer to fluency. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey. If you complete these lessons honestly and continue practicing after this challenge, your English will become clearer, your confidence will become stronger, and your opportunities will become greater. Believe in yourself because you are capable of achieving more than you imagine. Keep learning, keep speaking, keep improving, and never stop believing in your progress. Your English journey does not end here. In many ways, it is only just beginning, and your future is waiting for the confident English speaker you are becoming every single day.